Hi everyone, welcome back for another tutorial. In this tutorial I'd like to show you how to create a Christmas card. So I'm just going to grab my pen tool and I'm just going to very loosely create something like so. As I said, it's very loose, it's no biggie, so I'm just going like so, and like this. Okay, now we have the path created, as you can see right here. So now what we need to do is we need to stroke this path, but we want to use a brush. So I'm going to select a brush and I'm going for a soft brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click right here on the panel, brush panel, where we can change the behavior of the brush. So okay, I want a bit harder the brush, so about 50% roughly. Spacing about 188, something like that. 200 works okay as well. I want smaller size, so about 9 pixels, and I want to change the scattering as well, so I want to scatter. So both axes, let's see how it looks. Looks quite cool. Count, let's go for 3, and hang on a second because I just painted on my blue layer. So like this, so you can see. It's a bit more, scatter a bit more, and I think it's okay. So I'm going to remove the smoothing, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to select pen tool and right click on the path and stroke path. So select brush, because it's the brush we just created, tick off simulate pressure, click OK, and as you can see it's quite cool. So let's get rid of the black layer because we don't need it anymore. Okay, so now we've got this. So what else can we add in here? So probably a star in here. So I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to my shape tools, and I'm going to find a star. So we've got a star right here. In this case I'm just going to use pixels, so I'm just going to drag a star, something like so. Looks quite cool. Just put it right here on the top, and I'm going to change the blending mode to dissolve and bring down the opacity just a touch, like 90%, something like that. About 82% looks okay, and I think I'm going to add a bit of blur. So I'm going into image adjustments, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and just a touch of blur, so something like this. Yeah, looks alright. What else can we add to this? So let's create another layer, and let's get some snowflakes right here. Well, lucky enough, Photoshop has some nice cool shapes. So if you don't see all of this, just go right here on this icon, click and show all, and as you can see we've got some flakes right here. So what we can do is create a brush out of these flakes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to black, and holding shift to maintain the proportions. There we go, we have a black. So now what we do is let's get rid of this path. So now what we can do is I go into edit, define brush preset, and snow 1, click OK. Make sure it's in black, because otherwise Photoshop will not recognize as a brush. So now let's go to the other one, holding shift, something like that, edit, define brush preset, snow 2, okay, And now let's get another one like so. Edit, define brush preset snow 3 and click OK. So now let's get rid of it. So far we've got all of this. So we want to create the snow flakes just behind this star and this kind of a tree. So we're going to create a layer just above it, and I'm going to hide everything else, and I'm going to select the brush, and as you can see, my last option, it's the brush I just created. Once again, we change behavior of the brush. So first, brush tip tape shape, so let's add some spacing, lots of spacing. Let's see, a bit less, let's make it smaller, about 60%, yeah, should be okay. Now scattering, let's scatter to 1000%, yeah. Count jitter, let's change to 2. Yep, cool, very cool indeed. So now let's paint in white, just click and drag, and we've got some snowflakes. So let's create another layer, select the other brush we just created, change behavior once again, so add spacing, make it smaller. Let's make this one here actually a bit smaller, yeah. Scattering, and let's see how it looks. Yeah, quite cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click right here like so, and add a couple more in here. Okay, so let's add another one, another layer. We go and select another brush, and the last brush we just created, well actually it was the first one. So let's bring the size down, spacing quite a lot, scatter as much as you like. Let's hide this so we can see what we're doing, and just brush, and look at this, pretty cool. However, it's too obvious this, and we can't see what we created at first, so I'm going to hide the other ones, get this snow into a group, lower the opacity quite a lot, something like this, and it looks much better. And now if we want just to add a bit more roughness to the side, so we're going to create a new layer, get a brush, let's select a nice brush, let's see, let's go for a smooth brush, let's change the way it behaves as well, so something like this, it's okay I think. Let's change blending mode to dissolve, and click like so, like so, like so, like so. What I'm doing when doing this, I just click once, holding shift, click again, and just gives me a straight line, and all the way around, and in here I need to do a bit more, and it looks quite cool. Well, if you want to go a bit further, you can add an outer glow. Let's see, in the star, so we're going to layer styles, let's see an inner glow, let's go for a red probably, because it will be very subtle. Opacity, it's not obvious, so let's go for an outer glow, something like this, and a pinkish color, spread, size, something like this. And if you want, you can actually copy this layer style to the other one as well, so just holding Alt and drag, to the other one, and this one here as well. It's up to you. I don't like the last one or this one here, but as you can see, very easy. Now the only thing to do is grab text tool and select a nice font. So let's find a nice font. I like Chopin script. If you don't have it, just go to thefont.com and it's free. So happy holidays. Okay, let's make it bigger and perhaps add a to happy holidays, something like so. It's too big. Let's make it a bit smaller, bring it down, change the color to white, add a drop shadow, yeah, just a small drop shadow, and we're done. That's it. Very quick and easy to do. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.